Hello again. Right, I was going to go out, but I'm going to have a cup of coffee first and knock out a quick video. Now, first off, I should apologise for all the gaudy colours on here. I know it's not exactly pleasing to the eye, but it suits my purpose, so there you go. Anyway, when I tweeted a screenshot, we were here. And we needed to have a green candle like this with a higher low and a higher close than that candle there, and then we would be in an uptrend. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high. I hope that makes sense. Now you can see what's happened is we are pushing on down. This doesn't mean I want to take a short trade, it just means I've got to take longer. And all I need to do is put an alert on the top of that candle there, and wait for the price to push up above it. If we get a new candle formed, then we move the alert down and we start the process again. You could put an alert on here as well, just to alert you to the fact that it's just cruising on down, 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 and you've got to then check the lower time frames and make sure they haven't gone out of alignment. A 15-minute push down is highly likely to be a 3-candle reversal down. As you can see, that's happened there. Before we consider entering on this time frame with that green candle, as I said, naturally at this point your 5-minute candle reversal down, 3-candle reversal down, would have been negated by the 3-candle reversal up, and you still don't enter. You watch for the pullback, or you could, if you want, put some sort of a consideration to enter there. I tend not to do that unless I'm not at the charts, and for whatever reason I'll reduce the trade size if I'm really keen that that's going to go. And the beauty about that also is if you're putting an order on, by reducing the size you can increase your target. Really look for your targets using support and resistance, previous highs and stuff like that. I've talked about that in my previous videos. What else about this? There was something else I was going to mention about this. Oh yeah, and that's the thing with this method, because it is so precise and you are having to be so careful making sure the RSI, which is absolutely the best thing to complement 3-candle reversals that I've ever seen. Look, 3-candle reversal there, RSI, bust, pullback, break and close. It is about the setting. If you've got it set to 14, God knows why all these traders use 14. 8, once again, 3-candle reversal. Look what we've got. Bust, pullback, break and close, 3-candle reversal, thank you very much. And it just does it all the time. All the time. So I mean, there's not one there, but we wouldn't want to be entering so low. And again, by sticking to rules like the 3-candle reversal and the bust, break and close, the valid ones, this will keep you out of potentially getting into false trades, failed trades, whatever. Now the other thing to say why I think about it, and I don't mention this often, not all of these work. They don't all work, of course. The ones that fail will be when you're in a sideways market, so when there's no volatility about. A good example of that would be yesterday, waiting for non-farm payrolls. The markets will go sideways and sideways and sideways. That is the only reason I look at news. I just want to make myself aware of what's going on. Obviously with the Brexit stuff we've had a whole new thought process going on, and also with the pandemic bringing out new vaccines and stuff, prices go all over the place. So it's a tricky market, but there's still, and that's why I shorten my targets as well. I scalp all day long. You probably wonder why I settle for 5 and 6 and 7 pips. Well, it's because I load the trades up, and 7 pips is equivalent to a day's work or whatever. So do a few of them and you're well ahead for the week. Take the rest of the week off. So back to this thing here. As I said, we're protected from getting in at the wrong point by following the rules. If this had popped up here the M15 green candle broken and closed above there. It must close. Then I would drop down to the 5 minute and watch the pullback, and drop down to the 1 minute and watch the pullback, and so on and so forth. That is the right way to trade this. If you choose not to, then you increase your risk. If you choose to follow the rules, occasionally you will miss trades. But again, you know, at 15 minutes past 8 round the London Open, you'd be wiser to take, say for example, the high of this green candle, take the break of the high, because the price will quite often go without you. Same for Frankfurt Open, and so on and so forth. So you do need to well, just practice, and you will familiarize yourself with the way these things work, especially with the RSI. Now this RSI is not looking great, because you want to be always entering when it's come from below zero. Sorry, that arrow shouldn't be there, it's for another setup. You want to get in when it pops up from zero, the bust pulls back and then continues up. It doesn't matter whether this red stays above zero or below zero. It doesn't matter too much whether, you know, you go quite a lot of stuff below the zero line. The bust is there, pull back, you've got another bust here, but nothing exciting, no 3CRs or anything. Pull back, and then you've got either the break and close here with a 3CR, as I mentioned before, or you've even got the power of the break and close above that level there, which is triggering even more movement. And these candles on a 15-minute chart on this look tiny, but they are massive. That's 99 pips. Remember, I'm a scalper. I mean, this thing, I could take 25, 30, 40 pip trades all day long off the 5 minute and the 1 minute chart, you know. The stops need to be 40, 50 pips as well, but trading on a 1 minute chart, then you'll probably get away with a 20 pip stop and a 40 or 30 or 40 pip trade. So, you know, you've got the rules, you've got 700 or so videos up there. Nothing changes. I've added the RSI histo. You have to learn that about that and trust it yourself. This has only been on my charts about 8 to 10 months now, I suppose, and I love it, but there's still so much to learn, and that's why I've sort of brought the whole thing to the public, as it were, because it improves it. Traders helping traders. It helps me. If it helps you, I mean, my trading has gone through the absolute roof. So so I thank all the participants on my Twitter feed for that, and that's about it. That's all I can say about this. So the previous video to this one described what I was trying to do and waiting for. It happened as I expected it to. I took the trade as I expected it to. It hasn't gone as fast as I thought it might, but you know, from that potential entry area there to the because I was a bar late because I was actually having a snooze. If I'd entered on that 3CR and RSI histo trigger there, that whole move, bearing in mind we would have used the 5 minute and the 1 minute, so we might have got in a bit later, but that whole move from bottom to top is 412 pips. Bonkers. Or you could, or points, it's 4,000. That would be $4,000. So there you go, guys. That's the ethusd, and the beauty of it is, if you work 9 to 5, you can sit and trade this thing at the weekend. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.